Good. And as you relax that shoulder, you're just going to look up just a little bit.
Oh gosh.
There you go. Said migraines, we've had them for years.
Yes.
Right? Where do you get a lot of the migraines? You said you get some sinus headaches sometimes?
I get sinus here, but the migraines kind of come from back to front to about the crown of my head.
Right around to the top?
Yeah.
When you usually get them, do you notice waking up in the morning with the headaches or the migraines, or does it usually kind of occur like as the day kind of comes on?
They seem to get worse at night. I do get woken up in the middle of the night with them. Most days I start the day with some sort of headache, so yeah, kind of all the time.
Okay, all right. Well, let's figure this out here,
Okay.
because oftentimes we can get some tension headaches, which can sometimes feel pretty severe.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the migraines and people that wake up with that, we're going to be looking up on the top here, which I know we talked about how we have a lot of stress up on that side.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you did mention earlier, you said that you did have an incident where you were trying to do like little acrobat things. And what happened? Like,
so he went to flip me and I resisted and I went in to our couch head first, and it was just all of our weight into my neck and head.
On
So
the couch, okay.
yeah, and you could hear it just crack. He thought he paralyzed me.
Yeah, well, I'll be honest, we get a lot of, even like martial arts people that do jujitsu or like, you know, whatever it is, like when their head hits the mat or someone's cranking on their spine, they'll like hear like the popping noise, like you said, like your head hit the couch, and that will move some things. And unfortunately, if it's never corrected, it can really aggravate some things and create some more severity. Even if you had the headaches or the migraines before, if it wasn't too severe, it can definitely increase the severity after a trauma like that. Yeah, that needle just flicks right over to that right side. So yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of work on the upper neck here for you. Okay. Yeah, so right about here is where that needle just kind of flicks over. So when there's a lot of heat coming on that side, that's where we're going to be feeling a lot of that here. All right. Yeah, and that's just one incident, right? I'm sure you've had a lot of other traumas.
Yeah.
You know, and it's just being kids growing up. We'll have different sports injuries, falling off bikes, learning to walk, learning to run.
Yeah.
So it happens.
So funny now. I've thought of more and more since I've seen.
Have you really?
Yeah, there was that one time.
What else have
I was
you thought
thinking,
about?
I'm a swimmer and I hit my head on the bottom of the pool and
Oh, no.
I didn't dive shallow enough.
Oh,
Got my nose.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I kid you not, like, you're gonna probably think of like tons of other stuff
Repressed
throughout your
memories.
life.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, and oftentimes it's funny because I'm like, well, do you know what maybe could have caused this? And people are like, I haven't had any traumas, you know? And then as time goes on, they're like, oh, there was that one thing, you know? All right, so let's take a look here. So we talked about this last time, but right onto that right side, you can feel how much more prominent that is. You have this right over here too, but this is really rotated back. So when that rotates, that will put a lot of stress on that nerve here. I'm going to tilt you over to the right.
What's funny is where your thumb is where I feel pain. I don't feel
More
any pain on my right.
sensitivity.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the thing about with pain is, you know, sometimes where the pain is, that's where the problem is. But sometimes the pain is where the compensation occurs. And my job is to find out where's the actual problem to fix that. But right there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's T6, 7, 8, 7, and then 6. Any soreness on those?
Oh, sorry. Do it again. I wasn't
Yep,
paying
that's okay.
attention.
No, I know. It's like being at the eye doctor. Yeah, it's like being at the eye doctor. Which one's blurry? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7.
Probably 6 a little bit
6
more
a
than
little
7.
more.
Yeah.
Okay. And then right down that lower back. And this is your L5, L4, 5, S1. Looks like S1 might be a little more swollen there.
Yeah,
Is that sort of
that
there?
hurt, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, so it bends much easier to that left side. That right side, so what happens is that upper neck, it should glide one way or the other.
Mhm.
And when I'm tilting you over to that right side, that doesn't move at all.
Mhm.
I'm going to tilt you down just a little bit here. Rotate you here. Yeah. Okay, so it does get jammed up going on that side. So we're going to work on that upper neck,
Mhm.
and then we'll see how we're doing.
Okay.
We're probably going to do your lower back. We're going to probably take it easy on the mid back today.
Okay.
We'll just do your lower part and then the upper today.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I know you said that you've only been adjusted one time.
Mhm.
So if you ever hear any of the poppy noises with the adjustments, it's just the gases getting released. So every joint in your body, whether it be your toes, your knuckles, your knees or something, there's gases in every joint. So once I move that joint where it needs to be, once it gets shifted, those gases get released, which is where the poppy noise comes in, and then the gases get reabsorbed. So
Okay.
it's not like we're breaking anything or anything like
Sounds
that.
scary. Okay.
It just sounds loud sometimes. So you'll be just fine. So there you go. Alright, so you're just gonna let your head just kind of relax, and there you go. Good. So as you're just letting your head relax, all I'm going to do is just get a little bit of a push right here, okay? Good. And as you relax that shoulder, you're just going to look up just a little bit.
Oh gosh.
There you go. Good, 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 good. All
That's why you
right.
strap people in.
Yes, exactly. It's like, don't leave, please. All right, so not too bad, right?
No,
Good. Just loud.
just loud.
Good. All right, let's have a seat. Good. And I'm going to roll you just a little bit, but I won't drop you, okay?
Okay.
So just a little bit here. Trust fall, okay?
Okay.
Trust fall. All right. Relax in there. It's a little bit of a push, just like that. Let that shoulder relax. There you go. Just dropping this right there. There you go. But I want to take a look how this neck is doing for sure. All right. Let's take a look here. Much better. Good stuff. Let me take a look at the lower back. Good. It's looking much better. Yeah, okay. So, let me take a look at the movement of that neck real quick. Good. Oh, that's awesome. You did so good for your first adjustment. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, cheers.
All right.
Okay.
How do you feel right now? You feeling okay? All right. So we did a couple things here today. So the first thing we did was your upper neck. That's your atlas. So the first bone in your neck is the atlas here.
Okay.
That's the one that we worked on. Now, when that spine, it shifts and it moves, this is why your spine is tilting this way here, okay? So what we're doing is basically we're shifting that to realign that back where it needs to be, because that's where the nerves up on the top, they go around to your skull, to your eyes, your ears, your sinus, all that good stuff. So when that becomes inflamed and irritated, that's where we're gonna see a lot of the headaches here. So that just happens to be your problem, and so that's the one that we adjusted today, okay? And then the last one that we did was your tailbone here.
Okay.
We did that sacrum right down in the center here, trying to scoop that underneath there.
Okay.
So those are the two that we did today. We'll leave the middle part of your spine alone. I want to see how you do with that. So the couple things I want you to do is get some walking in.
Okay.
Are you able to go out and do some walking, or?
I run.
You run?
Yeah,
Okay.
is that okay?
That's totally fine.
Okay.
What I would ask, I don't know your intensity level, if it's just like a pretty easy jog.
Right now it's on a lot because I injured my knee, so.
Okay,
it's-
we'll probably take a look at that later
Yeah.
too. So,
Have a list.
just, yeah, we'll work on one thing at a time. But just making sure that you are getting some light jogging in.
Okay,
Just getting
yeah.
movement is what we want,
Yeah.
okay? And then the second thing is, if you do feel any soreness, ice. Okay, ice is your best friend today, okay? But other than that, I'm not expecting a lot of soreness, but if
Okay.
you do, we did get some good movement on those joints,
Okay.
so ice could be your best friend,
Okay.
Any questions for me?
No, I think I'm coming back tomorrow, so if
Good.
you have any.
I'm excited to see you. Yeah, I'm really glad that you're here.
Okay.
I'm
Well,
excited
thank
to
you.
see some good results here.
some. I'd love to not have headaches every day, so hey.
Yeah, and I believe that this is definitely going to help you out. I think you're in the right place. So one day at a time here, okay?
Okay.
All right, well, good adjustments. Good job
Yep.
today, and we will see you
I'll see you tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Okay.